We are sold a lie from an early age. That life should be easy, that happiness is our default state, and that suffering is a sign of failure. But deep down, we all know the truth. Suffering is not the exception, it is the rule. It is woven into the very fabric of existence. The question is not if you will suffer, but how you will respond when it arrives. You lose someone you love, your body breaks down, your dreams collapse. Betrayal strikes. These are not distant possibilities. They are inevitable chapters in the human story. But here's the paradox, the very thing we dread. Suffering is the doorway to transformation. Those who run from it shrink, they weaken, they become brittle and resentful. But those who face it willingly, who say, yes, I will carry this, find something extraordinary. They grow, they deepen, they begin to shine, with the hard-earned clarity that only pain can carve. Suffering, when faced with courage, becomes a path to meaning. It becomes a furnace in which weakness is burned away, leaving behind something more resilient and real. If you are alive, you will suffer. But if you are brave, you will use it. That is the beginning of purpose. Being chosen by God doesn't mean you're spared from pain. It means you're invited into a deeper responsibility. People often think being chosen implies favoritism, divine perks, or special protection from the chaos of life. But that's not how it works when you're chosen. You're not lifted out of the fire. You're thrown into it. Not because you're weak, but because something in you is capable of withstanding it, and more than that, capable of transforming it. To be chosen is to be called not to comfort, but to carry the weight of your own life, your own suffering, and even the burdens of those around you. It's a calling to step into the arena, to confront the disorder in the world and in yourself, and to do so without flinching. This isn't about perfection. It's about posture. It's about standing upright, knowing full well the storm is coming and choosing to face it anyway. Responsibility is the highest form of meaning, when you realize that your life is not just about you, but about what you can carry for others. You stop waiting for someone to save you. You understand you were chosen because you are capable. Now you must act like it. Transformation never comes wrapped in comfort. It arrives through struggle. Uninvited, inconvenient, and often painful. We long for change, for growth, for a better version of ourselves, but we recoil at the very process that makes that possible. Yet there is no becoming without first being broken. Struggle is not a detour from your path. You don't evolve by standing still. You are shaped by the battles you endure, the wounds you carry, and the fire you walk through. The moments when everything falls apart are not signs that you're failing. They are the crucibles that refine your character. In the chaos, something new begins to form. A deeper strength, a sharper mind, a wiser heart, but this doesn't happen passively. You must engage with the struggle. Wrestle with it, own it. Choose it. Think of the seed that must break before it becomes a tree, or the metal that must be melted before it is forged into a sword. Struggle strips away illusions and forces you to confront who you really are. And if you stay in the fight honestly, humbly, you emerge not as a victim of life, but as someone who has earned the right to carry meaning. That is true transformation. You are not a spectator in life, you're a participant, and whether you admit it or not, you are accountable. Every decision you make, every word you speak, every silence you allow carries weight. The world may try to convince you that you're just one person, that your actions are small and inconsequential, but that's a dangerous lie. There is no such thing as a neutral choice. You are always moving the world either toward order or toward chaos, toward healing or toward harm. Moral accountability isn't a burden forced upon you, it's the mark of your dignity. To be human is to be capable of shaping reality. You influence your family, your friends, your community. Even in private moments when no one else is watching, you are shaping yourself. And who you are becoming will eventually spill out into the lives of others. This truth is both terrifying and liberating. Terrifying because it means there's no one else to blame. Liberating because it means you have power. Real moral power to choose what kind of force you will be in the world. Your life is a message. You are already teaching something by how you live. The question is, are you teaching truth, courage and integrity, or something else? Everyone wants a meaningful life, but few are willing to pay the price it demands. We chase comfort, pleasure, and success, thinking they'll satisfy the hunger inside us, but they don't, because meaning doesn't come from what you receive. It comes from what you give up. The path to a meaningful life is not lined with luxury, but with sacrifice, real, voluntary, often painful sacrifice. There is no fulfillment without the willingness to carry something heavy. Something beyond yourself, whether it's the weight of responsibility, the needs of your family, the demands of truth, or the work of building something good in a broken world. Meaning is found in what you carry and how you carry it. When you take on the burdens that are yours to bear, and even some that aren't, you become more than just a person surviving the day. You become someone who matters. This is why the image of carrying your cross has endured for centuries. It's not just religious symbolism, it's psychological truth. When you choose to step into hardship for the sake of what is right, you stop asking, what do I want? And start asking, what am I needed for? That shift is the beginning of purpose and the end of despair.